Max here again, another episode of Swarf and Chips. This will be episode 5, part 1. So we're up to Project X. This is our new project we're going to start today. So we'll swing you around, have a look at the drawing of the part we're going to make today. This will be the first part of Project X. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 main components to make. So we'll have a quick peekaboo at the drawing and we'll start the first part. Okay, well this is our drawing that I've drawn up for our project. Well, this is part of it. Now, I normally would just make it out of my head, but I did have to draw this one up because I'm only going to have one crack at it. So we're going to make the first part, which will be the item in yellow, which is a spherical bush. Then we'll make the housing and the other housing later on. So we have to make a 1.5 inch diameter spherical bush, which is 750, 3/4 of an inch wide. So luckily the other day when we were playing with our ball turner, we made the small ball. So when I run the mic over it, we come up 23 thou above 1.5 inches. So, well, that's alright, we can use that. So we'll just face the end off, bore it out to 1 inch as per the drawing, part it off after we've taken the ball down to 1.5 inches. So we'll do that and that's our ball completed. Okay, we've got a bit of rain today, a bit of background noise probably. Okay, so what we're going to do, we'll get a shaft fluid up with our Sharpie marker. We have to find the centre of the ball and come back 3/8 of an inch and face it off to get 1/2 of our 3/4 wide ball. So we'll just take a light skim cut on the OD and we'll pick up our centre. Okay, we have a line there. Move our tool back 3/8 of an inch. Put another Sharpie mark further down. Okay, so we can face off up to this line. I've just left 15-20 thou extra on that so we can clean up splash. So what I'll do now is I'll centre drill and drill it, then we'll face it. That's really pouring down out there now. Raining cats and dogs. Just a point of interest, the old keyless chucks, when you finish using them with flood coolant, a lot of people just put them straight back in their rack or in their drawer, but I always store them upside down. That gives a chance overnight for all the coolant and oils to run out of the truck. It's a drip dry. Okay, we'll get a bigger drill bit in there. Okay, we'll run through with a 55/64 drill. Slow it right down. Okay, that looks good. Inch and an eighth back. Yeah, no, we're deep enough. Okay, we'll face her off. Looking good, so we can do the bore next. So the bore, as per the drawing, is 1 inch. Okay, we'll get our boring tool in. I always go for the largest boring bar I can fit in the hole. Find that works. We'll make sure he's on centre. Which it is. I just use an old scribing block for that. Actually, this is my great grandfather's scribing block. So he made this back in the day. Still gets good use. Okay, so because we are working with stainless, there is a bit of wear on the tip, so I think we'll put a new tip in. These are just Kyocera tips. They're okay. Okay, we're good to go. So we'll get them bored out to 1 inch. A bit of a trial cut through, we'll get a size. $8.76. We've got a fair way to come out. 100th hour to come out before we start getting critical. Beautiful finish inside. So 10th hour to come out. So our ideal size would be 1 thou up on 1 inch. That'll provide a little bit of clearance we need for the shaft, as it's just it's a sliding fit on the shaft, it's not a press fit. So we're 1/2 thou up. So that'll be okay. I'll leave it at that. So we'll just break this edge here. Always break the edges. Beautiful. Okay, so what we've got to do now is we'll cut a bit of a relief on the rear side of the ball, so we can, with a parting tool in, just to give us a bit of clearance for the ball turning part. So we'll cut that in and bring you back. measurement on the width of our ball. Okay, we're 759, 758. We're chasing 750. No, that should be good. Looking good. This is my file. Oh, yes. Okay, so now we'll get our ball turner set up and we'll bring the ball down to finished size. Okay, we've got our ball turner set up so we can bring this ball down to 1.5 inches, and it has to be smack on 1.5 inches. So because it was an existing ball that we turned the other week, all I've done is centralised the tip of the tool to each side of the ball using our graduations on the ball turner dial. So I have this graduated in 1/1000 of an inch increments. So that means I can wind in here at one end of the ball, take a reading off the dial, come round to the other side of the ball, wind in and take a reading off the dial there. And depending if one reading's larger than the other, then I can just move the whole ball turner assembly on the latheways up and down just a tad. So we've got a new tip for this, being stainless steel. It pays to have a new one. The other old one I had was a bit knackered. So actually the shop, when I went to get some on Friday, they were shut. I didn't get time to knock off work early enough. So this tip's donated courtesy of another machinist just down the road. That will be Mr. Bruce Witham. So thanks, Bruce, for pulling me out of the poo there, because I ran out of tips. So all we'll do is we'll take a light cut and we'll get a micrometer measurement to see how we're travelling. I should have probably set this up in the 4-jaw, because this is running out a bit from the original ball turning. So we'll just measure across and see where we're at. .520, so we've got 20th out to come. So we'll take another cut. got about 3/4 of a clean up, so I think we'll just get there. Eighteenth thou to go. We're just small cuts on it, and which will bring it down to size. Let's see if we can move your camera around so you get a better view. Okay, we should be up to our last cut, our last finishing pass. So we have 5 thou to come. That brings us smack on to 1.5 inches. So we'll take one more cut. Okay, well, all going well. That should be 1.5 inches. Nice and round. We're 1/2 thou up on size, but I think we can be forgiven for that. Probably can't read that. So that is a really good result. The ball turner, we're onto a winner with that one. So we've got our precision ball. So we just need to break the edges, part her off, and then machine the socket that it fits into. Well, as we said just before, it's time to do the profile and the ID of our housing for said ball. Now, because it's such tight tolerance, it's a bit of a funky method we're going to use. It should hold its accuracy and come out fine. Doing this sort of thing, it's really a job for a tracer attachment or such. CNC guys would have no problem, all they've got to do is program it in. But see how they go on a manual lathe doing it. So we'll show you how we're going to do it. Oh, well, that's it for this week. Just like to thank all my subscribers. The numbers are growing, so it's big thanks to all you guys, and thank you very much. We'll see you next week. Catch ya.